Hi, I am Mr. Sufi today. Today, first of all, I would like to introduce to you all, the tools and equipment that we need in drawing our perspective drawing. So first of all, what you can see from here, I have here this one, we call it as the drafting board. And this drafting board is actually come together with this movable ruler. Actually you can lock the ruler here. That is one. And then next we are going to have this set square, we call. So you have a few different sizes of this set square. This one is actually for us to use diagonal line and also vertical line. So we will have to use this together with the drafting board just now. And then another one, I will still have here the steel ruler. It is a normal ruler, but it's slightly longer. So this one is actually for myself to commonly to use it as the dimensional tools. So next we might need to have this mechanical pencil. So if you can see that the pencil here is actually with the lid, 0.5, and then it comes together with the eraser at the back. So it'll be easier, for us to do the drawing, and if we make some mistake, then we can simply rub it. And then another one, we have this one, another clutch pencil we call. This clutch pencil, we use it for sketches, before we start our perspective. So normally we will have to visualize that first before we transfer everything to our grid line of the perspective. So first of all, before we start our drawing, on how to draw the perspective, I would like to actually introduce to you all that we are having a few different type of perspective drawing. First, we have 1 point perspective. And then second, we have 2 point perspective, and last we have 3 point perspective. So looking into all these three different type of perspective is actually still the same that we would like to draw, or to visualize, the actual look of the space. But for today, I am going to only cover 1 point perspective. So looking into the perspective, first of all, that we will need to understand a few keywords, for us, in order for us to be able to draw later. First of all is actually looking about VP, or we call it as the vanishing point. And then next we have horizon line. After this, I will show what is that mean by all this line. And then another one, we will still have also a vertical line, and last but not least, we have also axis line. So looking into all this, how we were able to see this in our perspective. So this vanishing point is actually referring to our type of perspective that we are going to draw. So example, looking about the 1 point perspective, the vanishing point is actually always at the center of the space. So example, imagine this one is actually the size of the paper, and you can see that this vanishing point here, this VP is always at the center. And next is actually looking into this horizon line. So if you can see, the one dashed line I am drawing here is referring to the horizon line. So the standard, we can see the horizon line here, the height here also is actually similar to our eye level. Eye level is about 5 feet height in total. If I stand here, my eyes, middle of my eyes is always in the middle of this. So for now, we are going to the next level where we are required to start our perspective drawing with our grid line first. So looking at this, we can start to use our ruler here. It's actually embedded in here in the drafting board. So the first of all, I will draw the axis line first, the X and Y line. And then continue with a vertical line. So this one is the axis line X and axis line Y. Okay, so after that we can see the meeting point, the intersection line here is actually becoming our 1 point perspective. Okay, so I am going to draw a perspective drawing for a bedroom design. Okay, so looking at this, okay, I am going to use this ruler, and I will have to start make marking. Okay, 1 cm, okay, a square 1 cm, 1 cm by 1 cm, okay, in my exist line here before we start our perspective drawing. So if you can see, I have here total about 11 feet here. Okay, so 1 square here is equivalent to 1 feet. Okay, so that is looking at the total length of the wall. And then now we are going to draw the height of the ceiling. Again, I will still start from the vanishing point at the center, and I will just mark 1 cm by 1 cm. So I will have total about 5 feet here, another 5 feet here. Total I will have 10 feet height. Okay, from the floor to the ceiling here. So after I indicate this, then I will start to draw the wall, okay, for my bedroom. So you have here your vanishing point. You have here just now 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter grid, and you will have this one piece of wall. So after that, we will have to continue to draw another 2 sides of the wall, and you can see you have your ceiling on top and you have the floor at the bottom. So I will still always refer back to our vanishing point. Whatever line we want to draw, it always coming from this vanishing point at the center. Okay, so this one is actually looking at the 1 point perspective. So I will just simply take this ruler. Okay, I just put one of the corner at the vanishing point and another corner on top. So I will draw the line. This one is the floor. This one is wall, another one wall, and you have the ceiling here. Okay, so after this, okay, again we will have to continue to draw our dimension. Okay, like 1 cm by 1 cm here. Okay, so looking at this example, if I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 centimeter here. So when it comes to this perspective on the side of the wall, I will always have to double up this. Okay, so example, I have here 7 cm. I will have to times 2, because always we will have to understand the fundamental of the perspective drawing. The closer object to us, it always become bigger. So that's why I will have to double this up to become 14. So I will have to mark until I will have 14 here. Okay, so you can continue to draw the dimension. Okay, follow the dimension here until 12 centimeter. So basically, you will be able to see your grid line already here. Okay, so next, okay, we are going to draw our grid line, okay, on all the surfaces we are having from this perspective. For now, we only have the point. Okay, but now we are going to draw our grid line. This grid line is actually important for us. It will become our reference to draw our object in the bedroom later. So first of all, you can see here all the marks that I have made earlier. Okay, 1 cm by 1 cm. I will just need to draw. Okay, the first part here, I will draw this vertical line first. Okay, so this one is the vertical line. Then now I am going to continue to draw my vertical line. Okay, so once you see here okay, on top of this you have, okay, the line is actually terminated here. So now is actually the time for us to draw our reference line on the rest of the surface. Okay, so first of all, I will continue from the to draw the grid line for the ceiling. Always refer back to this vanishing point. Okay, one corner here, another one corner at the edge of the ceiling line, and I will continue to draw the line. Okay, then you can continue to draw to the rest of the surfaces also. So you have here the wall, and you have also here the floor. So now, so if you can see that we have done drawing all our grid line for all the surfaces, ceiling, both side of the wall, and also our floor here. So in here, at this point of time, if you need to make some amendment or the changes in terms of the line, if you need to rub, to erase any of the line, you can continue with that. I just want to share with you how it will look like, okay, after you complete draw the grid line for your bedroom. So basically for this grid line will become your reference line. Okay, you can always put another paper on top of each other. So this actually will be at the back, so you don't need to redraw your grid line every time you want to draw your perspective. You can reuse only. So now we are able to see already our enclosed plane. Okay, you have both side of wall here, you have another one side of wall, you have your ceiling, and you have your floor here. So for now, we will have to start drawing the furniture in the space. So always remember, in the perspective drawing, we will always start everything from the plan first. Okay, if you ask me the plan here, meaning to say I will start to draw everything from the floor first. After I have the line, okay, drawn on the floor, only I will start to project the height of the furniture. So looking at this example, I would like to draw a queen size bed frame. Okay, looking at the queen size bed frame here, I will be using 6 boxes here times 7 boxes to the front here. So always remember, I mentioned just now, the closer object to us, it will be bigger. So I will have to also use the same fundamental here. So next, okay, once I have here my what we call my plan, okay, don't care about the detail of the design first. Okay, what you can draw here, you always need to draw the basic form of the furniture first. Later on only we will come up with the detail of the furniture design. Then only sorry okay, I will still, don't forget to always use your what we call your grid line and also your vanishing point just now. Okay, I will still use this vanishing point. Then now basically we will be able to see, okay, the rectangle for the bed frame. So again, as I said, in the perspective drawing, it is actually important for us to identify, okay, where is the exact location of each of the furniture in the space before we draw the detail. Okay, next example, maybe I would like to also draw the location of the door. Okay, so in this bedroom example, I would like to have the door, okay, on the left side of the wall. So I would just need to take 1, 2, 3 boxes. Okay, 3 boxes is actually equivalent to what, 3 feet. Okay, just now you if you remember, I mentioned 1 centimeter, 1 box is equivalent to 1 feet. So the standard dimension for the door is actually 900 or 3 feet times 7 feet height or 8 feet height. So I can stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my door will become from the floor up to this, and I can just darken the line here and another one line here. door and your bed frame here. And another one, maybe I can draw, okay, the simple another one item, okay, in the bedroom is actually looking at the location of your what we call window. Okay, so window example, I can take it from here. So basically you have your door, you have your bed frame, you will have your window here. So now basically you have this already. You can actually add on, okay, the other item if you have. So just now, if you can see that I have drawn, okay, the location of the door, window, and also the bed frame. Okay, for this, okay, at this point of time, okay, we will have to start to add, okay, the detail of our design in the perspective of our bedroom. So if you can see, okay, when I said to add on the detail, you will start to be able to see the thickness, the height, or even the depth of the furniture. Okay, example, so if you can see from the top here, okay, the ceiling design here, I will have the design which the timber strip, the timber plank is actually going around on the ceiling, and I will have here the pendant light, okay, in the middle of the space. I will have the headboard at the back, okay, with timber paneling. You have the window, you have here the picture frame, and also we have here wainscoting going around. So when you are looking to this, okay, at this point of time, I can say you can start to also darken, okay, the line of all your design, because after this, okay, we are going to use our black pen, okay, to highlight everything before we continue to our rendering. So you can continue, okay, and then from here you can, as I mentioned, you can start to add the detail. Okay, how is the design, how is the form, how is the shape of your furniture design, the detail on the window frame, the detail on the door panel. So it is up to you. So here, so you can see that I have the completed, okay, drawing, okay, which I have also drawn it with the black pen, okay, for us to proceed with the rendering after this. So looking at this, okay, you can actually try to use also different thickness of line, okay, if you want to further enhance the depth of the space. Okay, so if you can see here, it's actually I am also using different thickness of the line. Okay, the back the object at the back is always the thicker line. Okay, the closer object to us is always thinner line. So that is the fundamental. Okay, so after that, we are going to continue to actually render, okay, our drawing. Okay, so looking at the rendering here, okay, there will be a different method, okay, and different medium also for us to use, okay, when it comes to rendering. Okay, you can use like here I have a few, okay, like this one, the marker rendering. Okay, we also have a color pencil here. Okay, so again, looking at this, it is up to your own preferences. Not necessarily you must have this marker rendering, or you must use your watercolor, and all this up to individual. Okay, if you think you're comfortable to use this pencil color, then you can continue with that. For me myself, like for today, I will try to use both. Okay, mixed media lah, so called. Okay, so you can see different effect. Okay, every time you use different method and different medium in your rendering. Okay, so next, okay, we are going to start to render our perspective drawing. So as I mentioned earlier, that we can always use different media, okay, for us to render our perspective. So looking at this example, I am using first, I will always use this marker first. Okay, marker rendering. Okay, you can follow the line accordingly. Okay, like be careful. Okay, when it comes to this marker rendering, okay, we try to avoid to have overlapping line. Okay, because if we color overlap on top of each other, so you can see that the color is actually uneven. Okay, so when it comes to this, if you have this problem, okay, that is always the reason why, as I mentioned just now, I will be using, okay, different media. Okay, I will always cover also with my color pencil, okay, to reduce the uneven marker rendering just now. Okay, so example is I am using brown, and then I will still continue to use the brown. Okay, looking at the brown here, if you can just simply color, and I am rendering here using a line. Okay, so looking at this, you can always mix the color around. So like me myself, when it comes to this perspective drawing rendering, if I use what we call this brown color, okay, I will always have 3 different type of brown. Okay, so I will just mix that around. So for this, okay, of course it depends on the design lah, okay, you have on the ceiling. Okay, like for this part, of course I am using timber, okay, as the main material, okay, in this room. So that's why you can see that the room is actually quite a lot timber paneling, okay, going around, okay, in the bedroom design. Okay, again, you can always try to render until you get the effect that you wanted to have lah. Okay, so next, okay, you can see we are going to actually draw and to color this floor. Okay, looking at this, the floor is actually also timber flooring. Okay, what you can do, okay, example, I will try to go for the bigger surface here, maybe easier for us to see. Okay, now you can see that we actually use, if you can, okay, you can use the lightest brown, okay, as the base first, then only we can add the detail later with this color pencil. So looking at this, okay, as I mentioned, I will always use different and 3 different type of brown when it comes to flooring or any other item. Okay, so looking at this again, we can actually start to draw the detail here. Now, okay, I can say that you can actually continue to render until you finish the whole entire bedroom. Okay, so again, based on your own preferences, okay, what color you want, what color scheme you prefer, what material you want to use, it is up to every individual preference. Okay, so I hope you can try to continue to complete this perspective drawing together with the rendering. So I am looking forward also to see your bedroom design perspective. Okay, and you can actually share your final outcome, okay, on IG, and you can also tag us iCat Media News to get featured. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.